There's Dante Jones. All right, let's move to LeBron James, who will make his Staples Center debut with the Lakers tonight against the Nuggets after the team's preseason opener Sunday. Coach Luke Walton said it was, quote, awesome to be coaching LeBron James.
Awesome.
But James's history as a coach killer is well known, and I'm not convinced he and Walton will be able to coexist. Before I hear from you, Marcellus, I'm going to ask Dante.
Thank you.
You know, Dante, he's a homer for LeBron James, and he loves LeBron. I love LeBron,
I'm all
too.
about good people, man.
And
his record speaks for itself, man. Like,
yeah, the record of coaches, the record number of coaches he'll play for.
Coaching turnover is tough in the sport, period. But when you have him, you're held to high expectations. You're held to win. And a man that's won 50-plus games in the past 10 straight seasons and, been in 8 straight finals, you're held to a level of excellence. And it's no disrespect to the coaches, but you just have to find the right mix. I think Luke and him will work well together because Luke is a great guy, and he's seen that Golden State organization and that culture where they make things work in a different manner. I think he'll be able to bring some things and teach LeBron how to move off the ball. But what Luke has, and I think Luke will use, is a guy who's going to set the tone for the culture and for the locker room of those young guys. And they have a lot of young talent, as I was talking to you guys about before, but you have to mold those guys. I think they're a veteran away from being able to help Luke and LeBron at the end of their bench to be able to help them permeate throughout the lineups and the overall guys, just to be able to teach them how to be champions, teach them how to be professionals. Because on NFL rosters like NBA rosters, if you don't have the right guys on the back end of the roster, they won't develop the necessary habits to be in a championship mentality.
Yeah, those enforcers.
I got a great analogy before, but I want you to go first, Marcel. You got any thoughts on this?
Wow.
I'm gonna give
Way
you
to set the table for the great analogy.
I got a great analogy.
Okay, let's do it.
Talk to me.
I know this is going to work. One, anyone who knows Luke Walton as you do, he has something about him where he can endear a Kobe Bryant, where a lot of people couldn't find a way into Kobe Bryant and have that great relationship. He did. His cachet in the NBA is greater than even his playing career, and that comes from having a personality that's likable, that gets it. This is a dude that gets along with all types. I'm talking about all complexions. Yes. Luke, you see what I'm saying? Like Luke cool with the brothers too, and it's crazy. He's a young former player who just gets it. So I see LeBron, and stop using Coach Killer, because look at these names and look at the guys that he had to act. And he had a video film instructor, and he was like, man, who's this dude? Eric Spoelstra. Pat Riley, come on down here. And Pat was like, nah, man, I'm telling you, the guy has the goods. So he's not a coach killer. Matter of fact, he's made coaches' careers.
I'm going to try to put a positive spin on this, because coach killer is a strong word.
Thank you.
And I think some people take it the wrong way.
Right.
I'm going to use my mother as an analogy. My mother is the GOAT when it comes to being a mother. She is the GOAT. She's the greatest of all time. And she knows it. And so she's the smartest mother of all time. And so that means she's run a lot of households, and she ran her own. When she comes to my house, I run a completely different game plan than what she did. But because she's the GOAT, she still wants to run my house. And I have to raise my hand and object and say, this is my house. We running it my way. I pay the bills now, Mama. I don't care about how great you were in the past and all that. Now I'm daddy. And so it's my house, and we run things my way. I know you're the GOAT. Yeah. And so that's LeBron. LeBron is the GOAT. He's smart, and maybe he's even smarter than the head coach. He hasn't developed the discipline to, okay, this is Luke's house, or this is Ty Lue's house. I'm going to let them. He can't let go. He's like my mother to this day. Trust me.
Finish the story, though, dude.
What?
Daddy, what?
But a part of your growth as a son and as sons, period, we have to take the knowledge that your mother's giving you rather than just jump and say, Ma, this is my house. You have to listen to what she's saying and try and grab something from it. But what he does not get enough credit for is that as he grows older, he takes knowledge in, and he's just not, this is how I do it. He learns, he listens. There's going to be some pushback, but the greatest teams that are out there are the teams that are ran by the players. The coach does not have to do everything. The coach is responsible for leading, for motivating, but they can't be in control of the whole locker room, and they could never have control of the whole locker room. You have to have the guys in the locker room to set the tone for the team and how they're going to play, how they're going to behave on and off the court. I think he's great because He knows how to behave on and off the court. He knows how to teach these guys about social media and how to use it for as an advantage and how to focus and tune these things out when it becomes playoff time. You have the greatest example you could have in modern basketball right now in your locker room. And they need to work together to be able to create the culture necessary to bring the Lakers back to
and
the
just ask Eric Spoelstra, he will run over you on his way to the sideline when he's frustrated.
He's not 6'9" like Luke.
Thank you, Don.
Exactly.
Coming up, the Ball family was back in Lithuania this week. We'll tell you what nonsense they were up to and get into the best and worst of social media.